You're not able to read.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಬಾಲಾಜಿ James sir. Karthik, come in. Come in. You're the main coordinator of students. Come in. Take this and light it. Students who's done this? Who's done this? Please come and explain to them. Padman sir, करे हुए मुन्ना please. Sir.
Hello. Yeah, I got it.
Satama Sulu. Sheila ko kekra machine.
Before actually Next team, Sriram.
Sriram, which is your team?
Yeah, sure.
Any other?
And existing in the same place. Which is called inclusivity. Where there is no diversity. Everyone can use whatever they can. And we are showing them Punjab products like water, air, land, where everything is common for everyone.
This model that we have created is a perfect example of inclusivity which is shown by nature. Ever since the earth was created, as evolution started off, human beings have been used and beings feminist and everything that can give us all the other organisms, small organisms, they have been able to depend on nature and they have some inherent as a part of the nature as well as evolution. For example, these ducks that are able to swim in the water, what is the managing them to survive? Essentially, when trees provide shade, they will actually differentiate human beings and animals and organisms from one another. So they integrate them and make them live properly and happily and by creating them together as a whole, not differentiating them.
How come there's no human character when you're putting diversity?
We are showing the human character as flagpoles. Each flagpole is human.
Can be related
Yeah, over age, caste, language.
ways that humans are differentiated in a population of life.
There is no diversity among animals, only human diversity. Animals means
I see diversity. This is duck. It's all animal diversity only. Why isn't there diversity in
If
animal
an
life?
elephant, it's elephant, not a fat
Yeah,
elephant.
there is an Indian elephant, African elephant.
That's what
There
we
is-
did, ma'am. Elephant doesn't have any diversity. That's what human created.
Not differentiating them, we are actually bringing us all as a different categories and living one among the other so that we are together contributing to each other's benefit. That's what we are trying to show. And a perfect example for contributing for one another is nature itself, because it is creating a arena for everyone to live together as a family.
What is the next thing? Just talking to health and travel.
The next team,
Next team, can you please explain?
Ritesh, your team, right? Yeah, please explain, ma'am.
Ratish, if you can be a little louder, the other people also will be able to hear.
If you look at the urban area, you will have infrastructure like for the population you have different hospitals, multi-specialty hospitals. Then you have an IT park. Over the IT park, you have a helipad. Then a shopping mall. Then the different bridges, flyovers required and are not required. Then if you see, you have metro rails. If you see the international airport, we have given here infographics for what each and everything, what is the cost involved and what is the budget involved and what is the budget allocated here. So if you look at the infrastructure here in the city, and if you look at the other side, that is the rural area here, you don't have proper sanitation facility first for them. The funds which are available for rural development is being incorporated here, 15,000 crores. Whereas if you see the development here, the government school would be like this, whereas the international school, the people who are in the urban area would go for the international school. But the students in the rural area, even though they have been motivated to go for the education, even the government institutions, they have very poor infrastructure in the government education institutions. And if you do the government hospital which you have put here, most of the rural areas are still yet to be covered with the hospital facility. They have been released, the funds has been released, but there is no hospital in the area. That is what we have seen here. And if you look at this drinking water facility, as well as the homes, what they have to live there, to live in are also poor in the pathetic conditions. The infrastructure is very pathetic. So that is what we are going to compare, what we have compared and made this model into. So what our suggestion would be like, why don't you also include the rural areas into the infrastructural inclusivity, so that they will also develop mutually in such a way. There would be, even I could make a point like, there would be certain requirements, like you can have a question like this infrastructure which I remember here, the flyover, it is required for the highly traffic area like city. Why not in the rural area? Why you need that in rural area? What my point here is, instead of spending this much amount of money into the urban area, why don't you spend certain percentage of amount into the rural area, so that they will also improve their what the minimum facilities what they need. Minimum drinking water facility, sewage facility, certain pollution which can be eliminated. They have different, you can see here, different venomous snakes you have. They'll get into their houses, and people, there are still people who are uneducated and don't know what is happening in around. So that is what is our point.
But do you think in the city is only filled with international schools? You don't find thatched-roof government schools in the city?
No, ma'am. What I mean to say is, here you have both government as well as privatized international school. But here they don't have a scope of having a private international school. But why don't government take an initiative, as they don't have that facility, why don't government take an initiative to improve the infrastructure in such a way that they could enjoy the facility of that as well, so that they will also get benefited with that. Thank you.
This is our here we have
The concept here is healthcare inclusion. This is a government hospital and this is a multi-specialty hospital. And as we all know, government hospital in village doesn't have so many equipments to cure some epidemic endemic diseases. So what we are doing is, multi-specialty hospital has so many ambulances and so many facilities. So they will adapt government hospital. They will send government doctors. I mean, they send doctors from multi-specialty hospital, ambulances, so that they can go and they can go. Many medical colleges have this internship, but they are not able to meet up their what people in the villages village. So multi-specialty hospital here, it is Vitbs hospital. These hospitals sending ambulances, doctors to that hospital and fulfill their purpose.
There are many differences between urban and rural medical facilities. We are like bridging the gap between urban and rural facilities. See, here in rural area, we doesn't have any particular and certain sort of infrastructure. It will be very unhygienic and very there. And in urban area, it has all facilities. And we will bridge the gap between. We are trying to bridge the gap between urban and rural medical facilities. And the material we have used is all eco-friendly and all recyclable products. Like we used pencil for the trees and all things biodegradable.
The design.
Every material is all recyclable and waste out of waste. And that the building blocks were made of mobile phones and cough syrup trees. And these are like trees are pens and pencils. And everything is out of trash.